Hey everybody, how you doing? Hopefully everyone can hear me fine. Haven't had a chance to check the stream yet. You can check the audio bit? Susan's with me, so she's actually going to be
How do you want me to do that?
playing today. Hold on. Can you check the audio bit? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alright, come on over. She doesn't want to be on camera, so she's not going to be on camera, it's just going to be me.
I look like a bum.
She says she looks like a bum. I don't think she looks like a bum. I think she looks like the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my entire life.
Almost just fell over.
You're a little drunk too, so it's okay.
No, I just lose my mom.
She's tipsy, everybody. She's been having about 5 shots of Jaeger every single night.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a glass of wine.
Now, a glass of wine is different than 5 shots of Jaeger, I definitely do have to admit. So,
I've had 2 shots of Jaeger at once. That's disgusting to think about, honestly.
okay. Either way, so I decided to play today Link to the Past. Susan has never actually played this game. Babe, if I were to ask you about a Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda, how much knowledge do you think you would say you know about this? If
Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo. Like, how much experience do you have with Legend of Zelda games so far? Because I know, right, but not everybody else knows.
I mean, I've watched enough of them to
Okay.
know.
So, I mean, like, Legend of Zelda games, so you're familiar with it, right?
Familiar, but
How familiar are you with the Legend of Zelda on the Super Nintendo?
I've never played it.
Never played
But
it?
it doesn't look super difficult either.
Okay.
But I don't.
So, I'm going to be the one in control tonight. She's going to be the one just commentating, giving her 2 cents every once in a while here. She's making caramel as well, too, so homemade caramel. How do you make that?
Just a can of sweetened condensed milk.
You know you do need to get closer because no one's going to be able to hear you at all when you're that light. You got to speak a little louder, you know that, right? No, because you're too far away. You're in no man's land right now. Sorry, that was me dropping something. Oops. So this is me putting in my headset just so I can hear. Of course, I always have to double check to make sure I can hear everything.
Did Math Friday.
Huh?
I am the essential worker.
You're an essential worker? Alright. Yeah, so Susan's still working. Completely brand new save, so we're playing on the Switch backwards compatibility.
Ooh, and I love that.
Huh?
Can we turn it up?
If I turn it up too loud, then you can hear it on the microphone.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh.
I'll turn up just a little bit.
I like the music.
Huh?
I said I like the music.
It's a good music song, so... let's see here. Opik? No. Kupo. Kupak.
What names do you normally pick?
I usually pick LJ for everything. Do you think I should just go with LJ?
Do what you feel most comfortable doing.
Okay.
You don't normally go for silly names.
It's very true. I don't know. I usually go for silly names.
You just call yourself J. Link to
Link to.
Link 2.0.
Alright. Let's give it a shot then. Let's go. Help me! Please! Help me! Judging by my voice, who do you think that is? Judging by my voice, who do you think that is?
I'm not really sure. What are you talking about?
I am a prisoner in the dungeon. My name is Zelda.
Is this any ear?
Yeah.
Oh, this right ear.
Here, take a buff.
Why?
Because I can't hear myself. If I hear myself, then I always get confused because when I'm talking to myself.
Pushed a button.
Huh?
I pushed a button.
It's okay. It's still playing. It stops if you don't have them both in your ear. Okay. My name is Zelda. The wizard, Aghanim, has done something to the missing girl, the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the seven ways man seal.
Can't hear anything with these circles.
I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. LJ, I'm going out for a while. I will be back by morning. Do not leave this house. That's your uncle. He has blue hair. So, first thing I do is grab the lamp. I got lamp. Hashtag got lamp. So there's nothing much for me to do right now at the moment except for go to the castle. So I'm kind of going to play this like if I never played this before. So normally you just go down here, go around, and you're just going to go to the main entrance of the castle. It's a dark and stormy night. Every single great story always starts off this way. So you kind of go to the castle and like, hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go back and get some sleep. Everyone always wants them to go to sleep. Like in every single Zelda game, they're always like telling him, it's like, oh, you know, well, actually, no. In Wind Waker, it was them trying to wake him up from going to sleep. He's always like asleep. So you go around here.
Must be nice.
Right to sleep.
I always have my alarm waking me up at 4.
So, LG, I didn't mean to involve you in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. And listen, you can focus power on the blade by holding down the B button. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. LJ, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your... And then that's it. So it gives me a sword. He's stuck here in the dungeon. And then I just go on.
With all damn whips.
Huh?
It's like with all damn whips.
All damn whips.
It's a sex dungeon.
It's a sex dungeon? Is that what you said? Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get some rubies. I know there's some magic around here somewhere, so I can use the lamp. There we go, okay. Okay. Don't break anything as you leave.
Well, it's kind of a very curious spot. Stretch the cord all the way across the room. It's not make it easy.
So I was going to explain most of this to Susan because she's never actually played The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past before. Okay, I am having the toughest time right now at the moment. Okay. I'm usually a lot better at this. I'm looking for some health real quick before I go in. Ah, that noise. Hold on. Hey, I just stabbed you and you walked away from me. Alright. So for the most part, when you start this game off, you don't know who's a bad guy or a good guy, and you just kind of go through this castle. Like you're entering the castle and you're just stabbing random guards. I always thought that was kind of weird. In this game where you're literally like walking through the castle, right? And the first thing you do is you go around and start stabbing guards. Like they're just doing their job and you're just like, homie, take a sword in the chest. This game doesn't really set up who's an evil villain and who's not, right? It's just like, yo, just take this guy and...
Take him out.
Yeah, just here's a sword and shield. You figure out who's good and bad. So this is where you fight Aghanim later in the game. Just kind of walking around a little bit, just waiting for you to come back, so. Okay. Now we're going to go find Princess Yoda. This game happens to be about her. Oh, stupid guy's hiding under there. I mean, like, why would those guys get screwed like that, right? It's like, you know, it's like they're going to sign for, like, weapon duty, right? And they get a little tiny dagger and everybody else gets, like, an actual, like, sword. It's like, here's a dagger.
Poke, poke.
Go poke your way through life. Figure it out. Get the key. Got a little map. So of course this is the, you know, the more easier part of the game, but some of the best music in this game.
It's interesting that you gave him purple hair in this.
I don't know if that's a purple hair or if it's the fact that that's like the lip of his hat.
Really?
Yeah, I've never understood that. I don't know if he has purple hair. Google it real quick and see if that's actually his hair. Because I think that's the lip of his hat. Yeah, here. Hey, get out here. I don't think there's anything else over here. Yep. Another great thing about this game as well, too, is it takes you straight into the action, right? There's no, like, waiting or anything like that. You go straight into a dungeon, which is the castle, of course. There we go. Got a boomerang! It's gonna make this fight a lot easier. What the boomerang does is basically stuns your opponents, and then you can just start wailing on them. There I go.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be his hair.
Hmm?
I think that's supposed to be his hair.
I know people cosplay like it's his hair, but I don't think it's actually his hair. Immediately get the big key right away. It's Yoda! Thank you, LJ. I had a feeling you were getting close. Listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand this all? Yes. All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path. But first, we have to get to the first floor. Let's go!
Yeah, there's this image and it shows his hat, like in that.
Mhm.
But that purple stuff's supposed to be his hair. Cause see,
Yeah, but his hair is actually brown, though.
with blonde.
Well, blonde, yeah. It's
But going by this image, actual drawing from back then, it's supposed to be his hair.
Yeah, but... I have to admit, though, like, if you look at his ears from, like, the front, look at those ears, man. He's like a boomerang face head. Like, from the side, it doesn't look too bad, but when you're, like, looking down at him, his ears are like, whoop!
It's very tan, too.
He is very tan. Probably works out in the farm a lot. Come here. Watch this. Shield me, Zelda! See, they won't stab you, Zelda. Ow. Okay. This game really does teach you so much so fast, though, because it teaches you some characters can follow you. Teaches you about the staircases because you literally have to go down and up staircases right away as well too. Yeah, take that. Get 'em. Get 'em.
Yeah.
So there's a secret passage hidden in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. It's actually a priest, but the old man. That old guy that lives in that chapel that does like chapel-y things. Yo. Oh, come on. Ah! I just died. So I'm just gonna reverse it rather than go through that whole entire thing again.
That's the cool thing about the Switch.
I know I can beat this. And rather than walk through all that all over and over and over again, I'm just gonna go ahead and reverse it. The ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. This is so weird. Link. Oh, mice. All right. Now I gotta pull out this sucker. I can actually see for a little bit. So I've probably beaten this game maybe like 6-7 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love this game. Last time I beat it was probably in high school.
Oh.
I don't play it all the time, but I have beat it a lot. They made a remake of this. It's where he's like... It's basically almost the same game. A lot of different changes, of course, but... it's in the same kind of like world as this one. And so what they do is they make it... Oh god, I can't remember the name of the game because I'm trying to think of where I'm supposed to go after this as well too, so I'm just trying to do double duty in my head. But it's where they make him flat, and he's like a painting. Can't remember the name of the game right now at the moment. My brain is failing me so hard. Found the key. Boom, boom.
Now it's time to find a potato.
Hmm?
So now it's time to find a potato.
With the key?
Yes.
After we find the key, we gotta find the potato.
Potato that holds.
What the hell are you talking about? After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to the sanctuary and the potatoes. Whatever. All these potatoes having keys. I know it's not very nice to kill a rat that's like on an island by himself and he's terrified and he can't go anywhere.
Kill him anyways.
Yeah. I know it's not nice, but... Ah.
I always find it interesting, like... I know I played some video games growing up,
Mm-hmm.
but that was mostly at a friend's house.
What games did you play?
A lot of 64 and PlayStation.
What games on 64?
Super Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
Crash Bandicoot.
That's not a 64 game.
What's it?
No, that's a PlayStation game.
Oh, I get them mixed up because I see Crash Bandicoot on Switch now.
Yep.
So that's why I get mixed up.
It used to be an exclusive, PlayStation exclusive. Like, I mean, like, super PlayStation exclusive. Like, he was like a character that was, what's the word? Like the mascot for PlayStation.
I played a lot of Donkey Kong Country.
Donkey Kong Country was definitely, well, Donkey Kong Country was Super Nintendo.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought the newer one, though.
There's Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That
that's
was
not Donkey Kong
Country,
Country. Donkey Kong Country came out specifically on the Super Nintendo.
Was it?
I think it came out around my birthday too.
Hmm.
Did I ever tell you the story of what my dad did to me one time? So my dad, of course, my dad's a bartender, right? So for anybody that doesn't know, that's watching this right now, my dad's a bartender. So my dad gets to meet a lot of different people because he works at a place that has a lot of convention space. So one day he's chatting this guy up, right? And apparently it's a guy that's representative for Rare. And Rare is the one who makes the Nintendo games, right? Or those old Donkey Kong Country games and everything. Mm-hmm. And so they're getting ready to like announce like Donkey Kong for Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country. Mm-hmm. And so they have all these tapes, like VHS, like old tapes and everything like that as promotional items. And so this guy goes is like, "Oh, hey, do you want one of these?" So my dad's like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll take one." And he's like, "What is it? What is this?" He's like, "Oh, it's a game." And so my dad, you know, at the time, I'm like 5, I'm super young, right? I forgot when Donkey Kong Country came out, but I know I was young. I gotta look that up now because I'm what time? What date did Donkey Kong Country came out? What, like 94, 95? I probably was a little bit older now that I'm thinking about it, but oh, here we go. So now we found the priest. Princess Zelda, you are safe in this you're doing, LJ? Everybody knows me. Yes, it was LJ who helped me escape from the dungeon. I just give them both the same voice.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, it was LJ who helped me escape from the dungeon when I was captured by the wizard. He once said, "I'll finish with you, the final one, the seal the wise men will open. LJ, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will be overwhelmed the land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard. Before he destroys Hyrule, you can do it, you can." I sense a mighty evil from the forces guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said the village elder and the descendant of the most 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I'll mark his house on your map, but watch out your every move. I'm certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand? Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna get a heart piece. Or I think it's a full heart, yeah. Okay, cool. It's Princess Zelda. Bum, bum, ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country came out in 94 for Super Nintendo.
94 for Super Nintendo. Okay, so I was born in 87.
We were both born in 87.
Yeah. Well, I'm counting me because I'm counting my time in my life. Okay. What month did it come out?
I don't know.
You have a phone in your hand.
You're so demanding.
I'm super demanding. You know this. I would look it up, but then I would have to stop the video. And we're on a discussion point here. Anyway, so while you're looking it up, so I was about 7 years old. So yay, about 7. So I was still a little young, right? Big guy. I was probably like 6 foot at that time. I'm kidding. I wasn't 6 foot, but I was probably like 5'4" or something.
It said November.
November?
So
Okay.
it probably came out around the holidays for holiday sales.
Yeah, probably right. Probably right. I remember it was around my birthday, though. So my dad comes home, right? He had called my mom back on the old landline. And he told my mom to tell me that he had got a game for me. Right? And so I'm all excited. He's like, "Oh, it's for the Super Nintendo. It's a new, Mario game." Right? So I'm all like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm so excited." He comes home and hands me the VHS and he goes like, "Okay, go ahead and play that." I'm like, I'm like, "Play what? It's a VHS." He's like, "Yeah, go ahead and play it." He says you can play it. It's a game. I'm like, In what world is this a game? So I plug it in.
Funny.
It's a promotional like video for freaking Donkey Kong Country. And I'm all like depressed. Oh, and so this lady's the village elder's wife. So she's basically just telling us about the Master Sword. The legend tells us many treasures that Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword is a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts. Is one of them. People say that now in the sleeping, it's sleeping in the deep in the forest. Do you understand all the legend? Yes, I do. Let me see what I can do for her voice. Well, anyway, look for the elder. There must be something in the village who knows where he is. You can take care now, LJ. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay.
Check my stuff again, 'cause it's already 8.
Okay. So Susan's gonna go check on the caramel again, right? Yo, LJ, this used to be the house of a gang of thieves. What was the leader's name again? Oh yeah, name was Blind, and he hated light a lot. Who's on there? Oh, lady voice. Hey, Yvette, good to see you again. There's a way to do this only just once. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. I push that down. There we go. Boom, boom, and boom. There you go. See, look at that. So nice, I only do it once. Yvette's on. She's watching, yeah.
Yeah, that was like my only view into video games really, was just going to these people's house every Sunday.
Yeah, your mom and dad didn't like video games that much, did they?
No, I don't think they understood them. That's all.
Hmm?
They did get us like a computer one time after like my first time experiencing computers back in elementary school.
We had the old floppy disk computers from
Yeah,
back
we
in the
did
day.
too. Of course, yeah. That was like I begged my parents for one of those. And they eventually got one, and of course it ended up being like a thing we all used. But that they actually did do that, and we had a couple of games for the computer. But that was it. They never bought consoles. Like, you guys got video games and stuff.
Well, my brother got video games. I inherited them. The first console that I actually got that was mine was my N64.
You still get games.
Yeah. I got whatever was left over. Like, the Super Nintendo, I guess, was kind of like both of ours, right? Nintendo, the Sega, everything like that, that was all my brother. And the Super Nintendo kind of bought it for both of us. Got a bottle. Oh, so, like, if I approach this lady, watch. So, check this out. Hi! This is LJ, the wanted man. Soldiers, anyone, come quickly. And she'll run away from me. Hop, 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 hop. If I try to open her door, it's like, nope.
One of the cool things though about like
Oh, B.
the
Okay,
B?
yeah.
Oh.
They are murderous.
Yeah, one of the cool things about owning a computer though is my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it. He's a total gamer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he played like World of Warcraft or something though.
Oh, yeah, then he's...
A PC gamer.
Well, he's a World of Warcrafter.
I think he is. I don't know if he still is.
People who play World of Warcraft didn't play anything else, for the most part.
Um, but he gave us like some games on floppy disk. Duke Nukem.
Oh, I love Duke Nukem.
The original, yeah. I love the original. And then,
Surprised you played Duke Nukem.
yeah, I love Duke Nukem.
It's just funny that your mom and dad would allow you to play Duke Nukem, so...
Well, back in the PC, it's not what it is now. You wouldn't know, like, the differences now.
Well, no, I still think it's funny, that's all. Duke Nukem is one of those games where it's like, it's time to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and I'm all out of gum.
And then, of course, The Secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, yeah.
Is my favorite.
I bought that for you, didn't I?
Yeah, I completed it, finally.
Would you play it on your tablet?
Yeah, I played on my computer.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's still kind of a tablet. Like, a Microsoft Surface is still kind of a tablet.
It's a all-in-one.
Hi,
It's
Mary!
a powerhouse.
I can't do kid voices. Wahoo! Howdy! Are you talking about Grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding the power's past. In Cashel. I will mark the spot on your map. Here you are. Get away from me, chickens. I'm gonna buy some bombs. I know I'm gonna need those. Come here. All right. Let me grab. Oh, chickens everywhere, man. Just going through and getting all the secrets right now. So this lady's like super gangster, right? Because even though you're like a wanted criminal, she's like, oh, no, OJ, the rumors say you kidnapped a princess, but I still trust you. It's like, how do these people all know me? Like, there's no backstory. It's just, oh, so this is a little kid that gives me a bug catcher's net. I can't go out because I'm sick. I'm going to do like a deep cough. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming around down off the mountain. He's apparently doing cocaine too, so... This bug catching net I'll use when I get better, but you can use it for now. I'll lend it to you. You borrowed the bug catching net. There's many things you can catch with it. 2. Chest over here. Boom. Oh yeah, I got another bottle. Sweet. Bottle life. Mumble, mumble, mumble. My son, he's really liked to play the flute, but he went looking for the golden power, and now he is not returned. I wonder where he is, and what he's doing now. Whoa, I saw her. Yeah, lass. A very nice young lady at the end of the waterfall, the wishing in the hills where the river begins. LJ, you should meet her at once. I'm sure you will like her. Just watching the stream, seeing if anybody says anything. I think that's all I can do for now in Kakariko. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I think there's the guessing game right here. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, even split. Ah, even split again. I think there's a heart piece in one of these. Oh, that was horrible. Got $1 back, so I lost 19. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go. Bum 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 bum. Bring it. Blue guy, green guy, don't care. Take you all down the same. Dun 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 dun. Ah. Okay, I'm trying to use a control pad. I've been using the stick. I'm gonna use the pad right now. It's even worse. Come on, back up there for a second. Man, I'm dying a lot more than I remember. I usually play this game a lot. I'm just having a tough time, like, actually hitting people. Well, this game's tougher than I remember. Could be. Stop by my house, get a couple hearts. Bum 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 da 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 bum da 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 da. So now I'm on my way to go meet the old man. Block. Bam. Nope, that's too high. You know, I think this was my first Legend of Zelda game. I never played the actual one on the original Nintendo. I don't even think we own it.
Mm?
The original Nintendo Legend of Zelda, like 1 or 2.
Mm.
I don't think my brother owns them. I am indeed Saha Shala Shala Sahashala Shahashala. I'm indeed Hashasharala, the village elder of the descendant of the 7 wise men. Was he the descendant of all 7 wise men? Just making sure. Because he says, like, the descendant of the 7 wise men. Doesn't say one of the men, like man. He says men as a multiple, so he's like the child of all 7 men. I'm just asking. Oh, really? LJ, I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Now, not anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Well, yeah, of course. Good. As a test, you can retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace. If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you the magical artifact. Now go! Just bomb his home real quick and go get some treasures. More bombs, I'll take those, thank you very much. More rupees, definitely. More rupees, absolutely. Apparently, Yvette sent a video of her chewing gummy bears, and the mic was right next to her mouth.
Ew.
To Lydia.
Ew.
Is that the gummy bear challenge, Yvette? Because everything's a challenge nowadays. Completely disturbing somebody and just chewing gummy bears. You can chat back with her. You know that, right?
Hmm?
You can chat back with her, right?
Oh, I was like trying to find something for mom. That's why I kind of like got quiet. I was gonna say that set you back.
Hmm?
I was saying that set you back.
These statues are hard to kill, man. For real.
Angry statues.
Yeah.
They're bringing back the wage.
Bring back the wage. The minimum wage. So just so everybody knows what that joke's about. So back before I met Susan, everyone said I was very serious. Well, Susan says angry. I wasn't very angry, okay? I was just very serious. I was a very serious person. At least to people I didn't know very well. So, like, if I barely met you for the first time, even though it was really nice, I was still very serious, you know? I didn't want to, like, impose or be overly weird to people or anything like that, so... people call me serious, or at least took me seriously. And so after I met Susan, I became very, what's the word you want to say, apathetic? How would you describe me after I met you?
I don't know.
Nice?
I just remember.
Tranquilized?
I don't know. You were like. I was always like, oh, I should keep up.
So,
Oh, I should keep up. Not take.
yeah.
He's not scared.
So Susan basically removed the mystere that was around me. So like a lot of people were like, oh yeah, LJ is just very serious. You know, he's very fun, but he's very serious at the same time as well too. So after I met Susan, she would come up to me and be like, oh, look at this cute face though. Like, he's so cute. He's serious right now, but look at this first. He's a cute one, isn't he? Don't be scared of him. He doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. And then you said like everybody like.
Yeah, so then people
everyone
like...
turned on you.
It wasn't they turned on me, as everyone started making fun of me all the time. And I would look at them like and give like a serious face and look at them, and I'd be so pissed off. And then you'd be like, "Oh no, don't be angry. You're so cute. You're such a nice boy. You're so lovable and so huggable and squeezable." And I would look at you and I'd be like, "Don't you dare remove my mystere."
It was pretty funny, especially that day when we were all putting spoons in your pocket.
Oh yeah, that was when we were in IHOP, weren't we?
Yeah, it's really funny. Just tossing spoons in your jacket, everybody was doing it, and you're just sitting there trying to have a serious conversation.
No, I was having a serious conversation, not trying to, and then you're just throwing spoons and forks from IHOP all in my freaking front pocket and just laughing it up. Yuck, 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 yuck.
That's so funny.
Just yuck, 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 yuck. That's a true story. I'll tell her when she gets back. This woman drives me insane. Probably try to tell the story of when we first met as well, too. The crimes we wanted to commit. I was talking about the first time we first met and how we met. 'Cause now we're talking about relationships, right? Might as well just lean in. Gonna hit that again. Okay. She has to take a second to get back in, folks. Apologies.
And you always put the cord somewhere different.
I could. But what fun would that be? Okay, so that being said, we were talking about laughing at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was going to discuss how we met, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to say it or should I?
Well, you can.
Okay. So, for anybody that doesn't know, I love cosplay, and I was running a cosplay group here in Las Vegas. And so, while running this cosplay group here in Las Vegas, I took the advantage of whenever I could of just like hanging out with people and everything like that. And I ran this little event where it was Pi Day, March 14th of 2017. No, 2016.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, because we've been together for 4 years now.
I thought it was 17.
No, it's 2016. And so for Pi Day, we had just met. So we met through a website. What was it called? Meetup? Yeah. So basically on this website, I ran this group. It was Meetup, and it was Cosplayer Anonymous or something like that. I forget what it was called, so I can't remember right off the top of my head right now at the moment. And so the guy that helped me run it at the time, he wanted to do the first meetup or the first group event. He wanted to do at what was it on a Sunday? Hobby Lobby. So he wanted to have like this big old like get together for like cosplay stuff, and all of us go to Hobby Lobby and like hang out and like chill at Hobby Lobby, right? So he set it for Sunday. And so on this meetup website, you have like a message board in a sense, right?
Yeah, a little chat.
Oh, oops. Okay. I just hit pause. It's like a chat, right? So that's where you message people and say, okay, I want to be here at this time. When are you going to be there? I'm going to be there then. That kind of thing, right? So then, I forgot who noticed it, right? But we're chatting back and forth. It's like, okay,
yeah, I noticed it first.
You noticed it first, right?
And I said in the chat, I said, hey, just an FYI, they're actually closed on Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then he freaked out because he was like, oh, I'm such an idiot.
Yeah, he was all embarrassed and everything.
Yeah. So he was super embarrassed, right? And so I just decided to make it a joke. And because you were like, oh, like Hobby Lobby's closed on a Sunday. So I said, that's the point. And so...
Well, yeah, he said, like, that's the point or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so this is like a heist?
Yeah. So then you responded, it's like, oh, so it's a heist then. And you do your little faces, right? Because you always do like those little emoji faces and everything. So it's a heist then.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. And then so somehow we got to like a truck that had like candy printed on the side of it, right?
I said we can make our own like little knitted black masks or something.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be, make it yourself.
So we planned this like fake heist of a Hobby Lobby here in Las Vegas on a Sunday. Because we just thought it'd be funny as hell. And because this guy had messed up. Grabbing all these rubies. I'm trying to think as I'm talking, but yeah. It was just funny. It was just one of those things where it was just like, when I first met you, you had that picture. You didn't have an actual picture of yourself on Meetup, right? So you can have like a profile and you could like talk about yourself and everything like that, right?
I had no pictures of anything.
You didn't have any pictures of anything.
Like pictures of myself.
Oh, I know you don't like pictures of yourself. You hate it, so. But anyways, so you didn't. There was no picture of you or anything like that, right? It was just like this picture of this like cat with like rainbow colors over him, and he had like this glasses on him.
No, he's just a lounging cat with sunglasses.
No, but I thought it was like colorful, wasn't it? No,
it's not. Just a cat in a leather chair or something. It's kind of like laying sideways with sunglasses on.
Yeah, so I thought you were like a crazy cat lady. Like, because I was like, so my experience with like anime and like cosplay and like nerdy people, right, has always been one thing. It's always like, there's no like middle age, because I was like 29 at the time, right? So like, yeah, I was
both 28.
We were both 28. Sorry. So, chances of finding someone who's 28 looking for cosplay people or looking for other nerdy people and everything like that, right, back in the day. Even today, right? Well, of course, I haven't dated anybody in 4 years, so I don't know if I can find a 28-year-old cosplayer. Kind of impossible, right? So you didn't really meet people that were like in the know and nerdy like you were. So I was just expecting like this like 60-year-old woman that had like 40 cats, and she was like, like, oh, Sonny and Jim, I'm gonna come meet you because I already know. Oh, this is the bosses.
They're angry too.
Yes, they're very angry. So, I need to focus for a second.
I was gonna say this is the march. Oh, bounce, 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 bounce.
Fun, 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 fun. The wonderful things about Tigers is I'm the only one.
You killed my friend.
He's angry about it.
It's like, we can't go out and have Sonic together.
You really want Sonic right now, don't you?
Huh?
You want
No,
Sonic.
I was just, I couldn't think of a place right off the top of my head. It was just Sonic at the moment. Like, we can't go out and have Sonic.
Slushies are half off during summer. What am I gonna do with 6 slushies? You won the pendant of courage. Take it to Shashashala. 2 pendants remain. So yeah. Kind of finishing up on the topic, right, of how we met and everything like that. And so, so he told me, it's like, hey, dude, like, after that whole entire embarrassment that I just felt with making the wrong date for an event and everything like that, can you make something? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can make something up. Pi Day's coming up, right? So let me go ahead and make something for Pi Day. Pizza, everyone loves pizza, and everyone loves free pizza. So let me just go ahead and make a Pi Day event, and let's get together, right? And so he's like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. So I make the Pi Day event. You accept it, right? We still had not met to this point, right? But we were joking back and forth with each other about robbing the Hobby Lobby. So we were becoming kind of like, at least jokesters online, right, with each other. And so then I got a whole bunch of my friends to come. Instead of having like maybe, I don't think it was like, what was it, 3 people that were going to the Hobby Lobby thing? It ended up being like 10 of us that went to the Pi Day event.
Oh, it was a lot of us.
Yeah, it was a lot. That was the first time I met CJ. So, okay, so basically he's just telling me that there's a seal. You have to get all 3 pendants in order to release the Master Sword. This is the treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. So now I got speed boots. So now I can actually dash and run. Helpful item to get to the caves on the east side of the lake. Okay, perfect. Okay. So Pi Day event comes. So I'm standing by the door with my friend at the time. And so he and I are both like, oh, hey, so this Susan chick is supposed to be coming. Do you know what she looks like? I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I tried looking her up on Facebook, and the only thing I get is this stinking cat thing. Like, it's on everything of hers, right? So, like, I even looked, I was looking you up on Facebook. Not because I knew you were, like, one of the most beautiful women I've ever met. But because of the fact, oh, look at that. She just glared at me, guys. That's the good kind of glare. That's the kind of glare you want. When you're in a relationship, you want those glares where she's like, oh, don't you embarrass me right now. I will kill you. That means she likes it. That means she likes it. Anyways, so I didn't know she was the most beautiful woman in the entire world. So I decided to just kind of look her up, right? So I was like, okay, let me see if I can find out where she is, who she is, right? Nothing. Still this cat picture. So that's the only thing I have to go off of, right? And everything else was hidden because on your Facebook you don't allow anybody to see anything, right? So I was like, okay, well, I don't even know how old you are, right? So I just had to guess. The only thing I got is a cat picture. That's it. So I'm like, whatever. And she doesn't post very often, right? Because the only thing I can see was her post. So I'm like, okay, ain't nothing there. Old lady, whatever. So then all my friends start showing up. We're all like getting to know each other. I meet my my other friend CJ, super cool dude, super cool cat. Hopefully one day he'll be on one of these podcasts or one of these plays with me. I'm hopefully gonna get him to do some voice acting as well too. So y'all gonna meet CJ eventually. And so come on. God, dude, what? There we go. And so, okay. To continue on with the conversation, so Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta kill these guys from from a distance. From a distance. I'm trying to finish the story, but I keep getting distracted as I'm playing this game. Oof. 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 There we go. Come here. Come here, no fairy. Aw. Alright. And so, in walks Susan. First time. And she's like, oh, hi. I'm Susan. Are you LJ and my buddy? And I'm like, shocked. Because she walks in, and I'm like, oh, hi. Are you Susan? Because I'm still like freaking out. Because I'm like, oh my god, this is an actual like girl. Like, holy crap. Was totally surprised.
Yeah, I had rainbow colored hair back then too.
Oh yeah, you did have rainbow color hair too.
Yeah.
And so, I don't want to go into the whole entire story of everything else, like after we met and everything, because that's like a very long story, and it's one of those things I don't mind telling people that I know. But either way, eventually time goes by, we get to know each other. I fall in love. She falls in love apparently immediately. She thought I was the cutest like person in the entire world, right? Apparently. And then now she gives me the confirmation. Shut up. You gotta be less embarrassed, babe. You gotta enjoy life. So anyways, and that's the story of how we met. Is that how you remember it?
Yeah, parts of it. Yeah. Besides all the angry parts in between.
Yeah. There's some things that happen that I don't want to get into necessarily because of the fact that it's just one of those things where it's like I tell it to people, but it's not, you know, something that I like to openly discuss over the web, just so it can be available to everyone to see, kind of thing. All right. How long have we been playing?
Wow.
Can you check how long we've been playing? Because I think if we gone an hour, then I'll go ahead and call it. I just want to go hour Let's Plays. I don't want to go past that. One, my voice can't handle it, and two, it's good to keep it fresh, right? You don't want to get tired and just end up playing the game and not saying anything.
Showing me how long.
Rewind to the beginning part of the video, and it should tell you how long ago that was.
An hour.
So we've been playing for an hour. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and call it here. I'm back with Princess Zelda. So we're gonna save and quit. Everybody, hopefully everyone had a good time. Hopefully everyone got to hear a good story. I'm a wonderful storyteller. Trust me, I can talk for hours and hours and hours. Mm-hmm. She's shaking her head, yes, absolutely. So, have a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. My name is Mr. LJ. You take care of yourself. I'll see you later.